Oop, getting situated here. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Ask Rebecca radio show. How's everyone doing this week? I hope well. Lots and lots of energy spikes that I've been feeling over the last week. Many people have been getting sick as well due to some cellular changes. And I feel like there's also been some feelings where moments of high energy and or anxiety. Maybe you've also dealt with some bouts of fatigue or a back and forth between like being super energized and feeling great, and then the next minute feeling like you just got to pass out on the couch and take a quick nap. So that's all totally normal with the energy spikes that are happening. Also, you could be experiencing lots of vivid dreams and visions too. I'm still working on interpreting the meaning of a vision that I had last night. I know I was seeing the future. I'm just not certain of a timeline and what exactly I'm supposed to share with all of you from this vision. What I did partially interpret was there will come a time in the near future where there's a huge technological leap, which almost seems to happen like overnight. It's the way it felt was like we go to bed one day and we wake up and all of a sudden it's like, in the news and everything, there's just tons and tons of releases of technology that nobody thought ever existed, that they have been working on. It also looked like this city was still in transition from what a typical city looks like now. And it also, I could tell and feel and interpret that humanity was still integrating a new level of consciousness. So everything was kind of in this weird transition phase, but it felt really, really, really nice there. I do feel things are energetically are going to begin to accelerate even more quickly than they have, and 2019 is the jumping off point for that. I kind of feel like there's going to be something happening between January and March or March timeframe, but again, it just feels like lots of shifting and energy that's coming in to make those changes. And as you know, we are officially in December. It's the last month of the year and the last month that there are multiple planets in retrograde, and those have been helping us purge our past traumas. We do get a nice break and a rare one where every planet is moving direct in January. And this month, you will feel the pressure release a bit with each passing day. Your experience will solely be determined by how well you've mastered the art of being you. So if you haven't learned how to control your emotions, triggered responses, or taken responsibility for your choices in life, then you could still be dealing with challenges and stresses, anywhere from minor to major. Most of them will be surrounding self-worth, self-esteem, insecurities, addictions, escapism, relationships, finances, and work. Overall, I do feel it will be a great month with the momentum building in anticipation of what's to come for you in 2019. So I think it'll be good. All right, let's get into what you can expect from tonight through to next Thursday, December 13th. These are general predictions for everyone in areas of work, love, finances, health, and spirituality. General themes. This week, it could feel like everything is on the line, right? So it's that kind of a somewhat intense energy. Now, some of you are just going to be feeling that way because you're in uber heightened state of maybe a little bit of anxiousness. So it just feels like, oh my God, if I don't get this Christmas ham by this date, like the world is going to end, like that kind of a feeling, right? But in reality, that's not the case. Although I do feel like for some of you, everything really is on the line right now. A misstep at this point could cause you to lose everything. So be extra alert and aware this week. Take a hard look at yourself. The cold hard truth will set you free. Take a look at what's your role in any relationship issues, any financial issues, any family issues, any friendship issues, any work issues, anything where you're experiencing difficulties. Take a look at how you are or aren't contributing to the issue or the situation. Take a look at the choices that you're making. Take a look at what you're feeling. Take a look at your thoughts. take a look at your beliefs. Remember, all of those things contribute to what you're experiencing in your life every day. So you are a creator being in training. Everything in your life is being created by you. You are the common denominator in everything. So if you are experiencing things you don't like, change them by changing your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and choices. Why is all of this stuff coming up, and why do you have to do all of this work on yourself? Because a new life is waiting for you. For all of us, life is changing quickly. The old life or reality is dying, and it won't exist any longer in the way that we know it. It's time to leave the past behind, step away from all of the things that you think you're supposed to do, and create the life that you have always wanted. And new lives aren't always true lives, which is a whole other level of being, but new lives are always getting us one step closer to your true life and to who you really are and your purpose. So I feel several people, including some of you watching or listening, will experience a quantum leap this week. So it's like suddenly and unexpectedly, you make this massive leap to a new level of awareness. You or your situation will go through like a dramatic change. It doesn't feel like anything painful. It to me, the way that I experienced it is one day you kind of just wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, this stuff that I used to be afraid of doesn't bother me anymore. Or, whoa, I never realized this about myself. So it's just awareness. It's a deeper understanding and letting go of things that just don't serve you. So you'll recognize it, because you'll realize when you're driving down the road, and if you used to complain about everybody cutting you off or doing things, all of a sudden you're not doing that stuff, right? So you'll notice the dramatic changes. I pulled an Angels and Ancestors card for everyone this week. The card I pulled is called Star Ancestor, Follow the Voice of Your Soul, and here's what the message said. Heed the messages coming directly from your soul. There is a deeper purpose to your human journey. Not only were you born on purpose, you were born for a purpose. You were born to be a bright light in the world, and there are supporters out there in the universe sending waves of energy to guide you at this time. Information and inspiration that has been coming your way recently is not new information, but memories. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. You are being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. Continue following the cosmic guidance that is coming your way. Your purpose is always connected to being of service to self and others. So this doesn't always have to do with your career. I think it's a really, really beautiful message. Everybody's always wanting to know what their soul purpose is. Sorry, my hair is like just eating out my neck. Okay, so everybody always wants to know, well, what's my purpose? And, what am I supposed to be doing? What's my soul purpose? Well, everybody's purpose is to be of service to self and others, right? So we're always paying it forward. And sure, a lot of us, our careers will play that role, but it doesn't always have to be a role that is of service. Like every job is kind of service. So, your purpose here right now is to be an alchemist and transcend denser energies of hate, discord, fear, and negativity by mastering yourself. Those energies are feeding what you might call demons, Lucifer, fallen angels, the devil, Satan, negative ETs, the cabal, the deep state, the Illuminati, or whatever other names that people come up with for this negative energy. It's basically the dark, right? And the dark just means lack of light, right? Lack of information is how I look at it. And light is information. So, you are to become a true being of unconditional love, and then you pay it forward. So we're all here to help us raise our consciousness, raise our vibrations, and to get into lighter energies. And, have you ever wondered why everything of this world is duality, right? Why is everything good or bad, black or white, Democrat, Republican, up, down, left, right? It's basically to keep society fighting amongst themselves, right? So it keeps the energies of fear, hate, and discord flowing through the ether, feeding this big blob of darkness that thinks it's the true creator and wants to keep you trapped in this false reality. So choose no to feeding that beast and work on getting your emotions in check. Stop worrying about allowing yourself to be triggered by these false things, right? Anyway, all right, so that information be a little too much for some of you, and I may sound crazy, but I recommend you do your own research. Just ask to be shown the truth and you'll be guided. So everyone is undergoing great change and transformation this week and every week. The energy of the butterfly is with you during periods of transition. Things transitioning this week are still relationships and career. Some of you are too much in your masculine energies, and some of you aren't enough in your masculine energies. If you are too much into your masculine energy, you could be dominating, distant, forcing things, behaving aggressively, or being controlling in some way. If you're lacking in masculine energy, you could be fearful, stagnant, lost, withdrawn, hopeless, and in the mindset of lack and also being unaware. So remember, there's a delicate balance of masculine and feminine energies. Too far to one side gets you out of whack and causes more of the negative energies to flow through you or behaviors to come out. I also feel like some of you deep down believe or think that you're unattractive this week, so that could come up. I feel like you could see it through people being unkind by commenting on your looks, or maybe somebody just says like, oh, what, you're wearing that shirt? And then you just like, oh, see, I'm totally, you're just down on yourself. So change that belief. We are all beautiful and attractive in our own ways, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So work on your self-esteem if that's something that comes up for you. Other than that, I feel like most will be feeling upbeat, optimistic, creative, excited, happy, and in general, just in a good mood. Because again, these energies are lifting. Plus, we have a new moon this evening in most parts of the world. And so, yeah, there's lots to be excited about. Work, for those of you employed, feels like a pretty good week. Those of you struggling with self-worth may not realize your current employer actually values you and appreciates you. So some things could come up triggering your work insecurities. I wish I could talk this evening. Some of you, I feel, will receive news of a promotion for the new year, or maybe you get a new set of responsibilities. Some of you may be getting transferred into new positions, whether you want it or not. It feels like maybe some companies are restructuring and you're either in or you're out. So it's either you're moving to this position or you no longer have a job. So, sort out what is going to be best for you. And then some of you have been thinking about making a change, and I just keep getting, do it already, right? You've been thinking about it a long time. So now take some action steps and see what comes your way because of it. Just stay where you are until you find something else. I mean, the beautiful thing is you get to have an interview, and in the interview, you'll find out whether or not it's a company that, meets certain needs of yours. Work, those of you that are looking for a job, I feel some really positive callbacks. A few people are getting hired. I feel like some of you are going to be required to start right away. They just want to get you in, train you as quickly as possible, and then throw you out there. Some of you, I feel like you're not even going to get training at all. I feel like it's a sink or swim type situation. And then a few of you, I feel like will get hired, but you're actually not going to be starting until the beginning of the year. Love, for those of you in committed relationships and dating seriously, I'm getting that some of you need to trust your instincts, listen to your intuition, and listen to your heart about information coming through to you in regards to your relationship. For some, these intuitive nudges have to do with leaving a relationship, and for others, it's you're ready for a deeper commitment, or you feel like something is going on with your partner. Again, just listen to whatever your gut is telling you and follow through, so you can find out, if what your intuition is telling you is, you got to figure out, is it your intuition or is it just your head talking? So you won't know that until you act on it. Overall, the energy and love this week is good, with many of you connecting on deeper levels. Those of you that are single and looking for love, I've got good vibes this week again. I'm feeling there's going to be plenty of opportunities to meet someone. So make sure that you're out there, you're getting out, you're meeting people, you're accepting dates online, you're accepting invitations. Like, just make sure you are out where you can meet people. I also feel like some of you are going to be pursued by multiple lovers, so you have your pick, and I think that's wonderful. So have fun with that, and you know what? You're single, so date them all. Date them all until you figure out who you're most compatible with, right? So just do you, have fun. That doesn't mean you have sex with them, right? That means you date them, you get to know them. That doesn't mean you're just banging all of them. So that has another energy out there. So remember what it is you're looking for. Now, if that's all you're looking for, then by all means, please have a great time. All right, finances. Trust the universe to meet your needs. The main thing I'm getting is for some of you to grasp a spiritual understanding of money. Become aware of your prosperity consciousness. If you are in a constant perception and state of lack, meaning you only focus on what you don't have enough of, then that's all you will ever experience. Remember, change your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and choices, and you can change your prosperity consciousness. Overall, though, finances seem to be stable, and I feel like some of you will have a little extra. Health, some of you have messages trying to come through subconsciously, but you're not listening. So get quiet and stop distracting yourself with meaningless things so you can actually hear the messages. I also feel some of you will have some health information coming to you through a neighbor or friend, as well as clues inside of you. I feel like some of you will stumble across alternative health medicines, and some of you will try to get more rest and exercise. Spirituality, try something new. Pay attention to what the women in your life share with you this week. I feel there's lots of messages trying to come through to you in various ways, through yourself, others, songs, number sequences, synchronicities, and so forth. So slow down and pay attention. All right, that covers this week's predictions. I hope that everybody has a great week. And let me get to tonight's caller. I have Corrine in Van Nuys, California. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Did I mispronounce your name? Did I butcher it?
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
Worry about it. It's good, thank you.
How can I help you this evening?
I'm just in a transition in my life. I haven't been working for a while, but I'm involved in a company that I'm trying to build a little bit of a business with, and I'm starting a new job in January, and also I've been single a long time. I'm going to be 52 this month, so I don't know. I'm just interested to hear what you have to say. I lost my dad in April, and I haven't been feeling him, and I'm really surprised that I don't feel him more, because I was very, very close to my dad. So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's try to hit all your points here really quickly. The one thing before getting into everything, the one thing that I felt like I needed to bring up to you was, I feel like a part of you, you're always beating yourself up over something.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that part of you, you've got to work on being better to yourself, right, in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the things that you have going on right now, I feel like they're really, really wonderful opportunities that will actually lead to success for you. But my concern is, because you beat yourself up, you might end up getting in your own way at times. So I definitely feel like, make sure you're taking a look at when you're in your head and you're beating yourself up, catch yourself and make sure you stop that negative Nancy and shut her down, and turn those thoughts around, because I think that's going to play a huge role in how you get through this next year with all of the new opportunities. I do feel like the business aspect, I feel like that will work out. Can you, I don't know if you want to share with me either the business name or if you could tell me what type of business it is?
Sure. It's a network marketing company. It's called Valentis. The reason I got involved with it is because they have a weight loss coffee, and I personally have lost like 23 pounds. So,
awesome.
And I'm menopausal, so it's really hard for me to lose weight. So anyway, I got involved with that company. And then the other one is I got my life and health insurance license, and I'm going to start working with a company that does life and health with the school district. So I'm going to start working with them.
I love both for you. I do feel like you need the insurance gig to supplement what you're going to be doing on the side with this marketing business with the coffee. But I do feel like at some point next year, they kind of intermingle, right? Like you being at both places actually is benefit to you, because I think it's going to actually help you come up with another idea where, I don't know, I almost feel like at some point you're going to be like a one-stop shop, if that makes sense, when it comes to like being able to help women with the menopause stuff, with like the dieting, with holistic, like, I don't know, it's going to morph a little bit more than what you can probably even imagine it to be right now. And I just feel like you need to be in both places. And I do feel that you will be successful in both places. And then it's going to converge into something else. So you very well could be doing like 3 things by the end of next year that springboard you the following year into kind of doing your own thing. Like, I don't see you in corporate America. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I really want to be self-employed. I've never been self-employed. And I've always done pretty well financially, but I've been struggling this last year financially. So I'm hoping to turn that around. I hope
you are going to turn
light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, you are. Like, next year is going to be a way, way better year for you. So it may, the way it feels is like it's a slow build, right? At the beginning of the year, you're starting this other job, you're getting your feet wet, you're learning, you're growing. Financially, things are going to definitely get better. I do feel like you might end up getting some sort of like financial news that you're not happy about, but I feel like it turns out to be like a mistake, or it's not as bad as what you think it's going to be. It's almost like it's the universe giving you one last shove of like, get out of your head about your self-worth. Like, I feel like it's tied to your self-worth, right? And you've been abundant in the past, but I think like the problem is you've gotten too much in your head and beating yourself up about stuff. So it's kind of, I feel like just triggered self-worth stuff, but it's all going to turn around. I do feel like you're going to be financially fine. Let me see what I pick up on love. Okay, so with love, I do feel like there's a possibility that you're going to meet someone that you have a strong connection with. To me, this kind of feels like it might be late summer, I kind of feel. I feel like you're going to meet people before then, but again, my thing with you is in the relationship department, I feel like you have difficulty communicating, right? Like you have a hard time expressing what it is that you want and what you need, or what your expectations are, or again, there's just a little bit of that kind of maybe a little bit of insecurity or whatever. I think you get in your head about your age and different stuff. So you got to let all that go, because again, the possibility for you to meet someone is, I think, exponentially higher than what it is right now. And I think, again, that's going to come through the work that you do with like the insurance. I feel like you're like, I don't feel like you're just going to be sitting and working from home. Okay. Like you're going to be also having to go and like go out and network and do things. And through that process, I feel like you're going to meet multiple people. And I do feel like you're going to meet somebody that you can have a relationship with that you like. I have 60 seconds left. I wanted to hit the topic about your dad really quick. He's around. He's around. He's not away. But he's got to, the energy withdraws a little bit because there's work to be done for him, that he's got to do. He's got to kind of go through his life review and certain things like that. So he's assuring me you're gonna feel him around you again very, very soon, and he's promising that he will give you a sign, something that I think he liked and that you liked. So you might get two different signs. I hope that helps you, and I'm wishing you lots of luck. It's going to be a great year.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks everybody. I will connect with you next week. Bye.